Hello, my dear students. I hope you're doing fine at home. My name is Miss Camila, and today we're going to learn about irregular and regular verbs. The objective is to identify irregular and regular verbs in their past participle tense. First of all, we need to remember that in English we have two types of verbs, irregular verbs and regular verbs. The irregular verbs change the spelling of the words when they go to the past, and the regular verbs we add ed at the end of the word when we change it to the past. But don't forget that there are some cases when verbs can be both irregular and regular. Now we're going to see in more detail these verbs. First of all, we're going to start with the irregular verbs. We are going to use the term infinitive, past simple, and past participle. And we're going to work always in this way when we're working with verbs. In this case, in the infinitive tense, we have the verb eat, that means comer. If we write it in the past simple, it is ate, and in the past participle is eaten. So as you can see here, the verb change the spelling when they go to the past. In the case of the verb write, in the past simple we write it wrote, and in past participle written. And also you can see here that the verb changes the spelling when they go to the past. In the case of the verb read, the past simple is read and the past participle is also read. Here, even when the word is spelled the same in the three cases, the verb read is still an irregular verb. And finally, the verb make. As you can see here, the past simple tense and the past participle tense is the same, made and made, but also it is an irregular verb. In the case of the regular verbs, we can see that here we add ed at the end of the word in both cases, past simple and past participle. Like for example, the verb play. Played and played in both past simple and past participle. The verb dance, we only add a d at the end of the word because we already have a e in the word. Allí solo agregamos la letra d porque ya termina en e la palabra dance. And in the past simple and past participle it's the same, danced and danced. And finally the verb clean. Here also is the same, the past simple and the past participle, cleaned and clean. And finally, as I said before, there are some cases where verbs can be both irregular and regular. Like for example, the verb learned. We can write it in the past simple like learned or learned with ed at the end. And also in the past participle, we can write it like learned or learned with ed. And another case can be the verb dream, that in the past simple we can write it like dreamed or dreamed with ed. And also in the past participle, dreamed or dreamed with ed again. Here is the activity. Complete the chart using irregular and regular verbs. Write everything on your copybook. Send the activity to our email english.cmhn@gmail.com with your name and grade. If you have any questions about the activity or the contents, remember that you can send us an email and we will answer you as soon as possible. Here is the activity. I wrote you only the meaning of the verb that we're going to work in this case, in the column meaning, that means significado. So you have to complete the column verb, which is the same verb but in English, then the past simple, past participle, and type means if the verb is regular, irregular, or both types, irregular and regular. Take care and stay safe. Bye.